Know who this person is right here. When you watch the way he dribbles, moving around the court, when you understand this is a video game, right? The video game is what allows us to have more freedom to do what you see him doing right now, because it's a video game. It's not real life where a person can actually get tired or a person's logically not going to do this. Steezo the God, this is 2K24. The only reason why he's not playing and doing all this right now and making videos is because the energy around the game. How everyone says it's dead, even himself, he can think in his mind like, damn, it's not the same. Because when you play in here, right, on this court, I know what they talking about. This is why they come and dribble here. When you come and play on here, it's so smooth. This is like the best feeling 2K could ever have when you play in this blacktop type setting, and it's the best feeling in even my career. It's so weird how they just don't have their game matching up like that online. Everybody would love 2K, I feel like, at that point. I don't know, 17 was like that. When you was in a my court in 17 and you went to the park, it was like kind of the same. It was not too much of a difference unless people turned up their speed. You know what I mean? But now it's like, I don't know why 2K doesn't do that, you know? But the dribblers are really the reason why the game is at this broken point. Let's go back. Here's a video of Steezo the God playing annoying TV NBA 2K24. I mean, 2K20, NBA 2K18. Okay. Now, 17. Everybody knows 17. When you look at 17 gameplay, anything before that, the dribbling was a little bit different. It was just more about being shifty, and players was cool with being shifty. This new complex of being able to do combos and chaining moves together started coming into play on 18 when Steezo started releasing the content like this. When you pay attention, if you guys paid attention, I really pay attention. People think not, but this is I'm in the community. So when you see these combos playing out, these were like regular combos everybody was doing. Even when you look at this from 18, Steezo was dribbling like this similar in 19. We're gonna go to more videos, right, and show you guys the actual proof so you guys can see the mechanics in full effect. And you guys can look and see how much comboing and this, the way how you were able to dribble, you can still kind of dribble like this in 24 and 22 and stuff like that. Hear what I'm saying though? They just delayed certain animations and took away certain movements. Like you see how he's doing all this right here? They took away all that. You know what I mean? But you can still move around within that same type of movement speed is what I'm saying. But they took away the ability to chain combos like this. And the reason why I say that is because they want to take away the aspect of everybody just wanting to go out there and dribble in the game. But that's a part of the game. So it's kind of annoying that the devs do that. The way Steezo is dribbling right now is perfect. There's no type of cheese. It's just he's shifty. And you have to know how to play defense. But, you know, it's like they took away so many things when you look at the gameplay, popping up the badges, the microwave. Certain little things like, if they wanted to keep nostalgia, they should have kept certain gameplay things as nostalgia, not, you know, try to use cosmetic items, mascot stuff that can get outdated, right? But look how Steezo's dribbling. Anything, look, none of this looks OP. It just created more people wanting to do dribble moves. That's all. And it created for more players doing this on the court rather than playing IRL realistic basketball, which the devs truly want to see. But then when I look at it, it's like, yo, this aspect of 2K is not bad. There's players that go and do street ball all the time and cook up, and it's 1v1s and it's all they just doing kills, and they gotta really do tough buckets to score. So it's like, I don't know, they really need to just section out their, you know, sections better, make the rec a little bit different. I don't know, make some, add more to that instead of it just being the rec you load up. I feel like there's really no type, I don't know, they need to do better with their 5v5 setting so it could be balanced well, you know. I don't know. But you looking at this gameplay, literally it's nothing like super OD, nothing super cheese. Let's get on to something else. So you guys, NBA 2K19. This is the next year after 18, and you see how Steezo's combos have advanced because 2K as a company wants to advance their game into making better combos. But these combos are made for certain hezzies to do hezzies. Steezo added this swag to the game to where all players want to play within this swag. Didn't matter if you was just a YouTuber like the Grind and DFs and all the other YouTubers and you don't combo up too much, but they still take some of these ISO moves and implement them into their regular playstyle. But if you watch Steezo, it's so much creativity, it's so much uniqueness. People want to follow it. It's new. It's the new energy that I always talk about. Like when I say the devs have to start offering it, the mixtapes, how he edited it made people want to jump on the game and do the same type of stuff. The devs, what are the devs doing? So why are they mad at the man? Why change some of this stuff up? It wasn't even OP. You could guard it too in 19. So it's like, damn, you just took away an aspect of a community. I don't like that they did that because they take away from a section of the community that was still pumping the community regardless. If IRL playstyle is like that, the IRL playstyle just needs to put it on the map. I try to do it and play against good players and show it. So I don't want to hear that were they patching this. Like none of this right here was crazy to me. Like people could do certain stuff like this IRL. Of course it's going to look glitchy because that's 2K's mechanics that they're chaining together to use it, but it's like 2K's mechanics. Y'all put it in the game. Y'all allow for the computer system to read and register it this much times, even though players may not like it. Oh, he's dribbling in the backcourt. You and your team should be able to stop it. When I used to play against dribble guys in 19, we would press them full court. If you press them full court, how is he going to do all this moves? Look how people are playing. They're waiting. When you watch most of these clips, a lot of players are terrible in defense. I've had a video hit 200,000 views, defense video, NBA 2K19 and 20, just because people were really that bad in defense. And I've helped so much people teaching them how to stop players like Steezo. So I just liked that balance when they left it at that. It was a certain balance 2K had where you could stop these guys. You could, you know what I mean? So for them to just take it all away and they made it worse. They made certain animations for the IRL playstyle, in my opinion, worse. When I'm trying to do certain IRL moves, it's different now. You go back and you look at some of my IRL stuff with 2K20, I still go crazy now, but it's still, look, you can see the difference too back then. It was a lot of stuff you could do. Like all this is his skill. Why are they touching this? All this is his skill. Somebody could do this IRL. It's going to look different. But they can turn around, throw the ball behind their back. People, what? Come on, it's real street ball players in real life. You know what I mean? Now, here is NBA 2K23. I believe this is current gen. Steezo was dribbling. Yeah. And the dribbling was still like just good enough on current gen to where he was making it. Because I base it off his consistency. You know, I feel like he's like an honest person. So if he's not going to like something, he's not going to do it. He already showed it. Steezo can literally upload stuff if he just wants to make some money and do it just to say, hey, but he's actually a passionate person. You know, I could already tell that about him off the rip. So if he's not feeling the passion of them messing up the mechanics and not making it where he can do way more creative new stuff, it's going to like kill the drive for him to want to come out and drop tapes or just do a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So I be seeing it. I see it from the sides. I see how the devs, I see what the devs ideas are, and it's like, okay, they're trying to go for more realistic, so they're slowing the game down, trying to make it more of a pace game, like momentum. You know, like really, like people be out there really at De'Aaron Fox speed, or somebody's really out there at Tyrese Halliburton speed, you know, or his momentum, his type of flow of how he moves. You know, that's how they want it to start looking, instead of it was looking like this. And there's really no kind of name to this. This was really just a unique style. That's what happens. Like, that's what Steezo brought. That's why so much people followed it. You know what I mean? The ISO. You know what I mean? That's really what it's called. The ISO. Like, he goes crazy. You see all this? He's breaking ankles. This is going to get the top attention when it comes to dribbling. You think that unless somebody really come out and they really freaking with the IRL dribble play style moves and they making the tapes nasty to match this energy, this is what people are going to want. You just have to be honest. Look, it's 3 people trying to guard him. He's shooting peaks. Like, it's stuff that people like, yo, they could never do. Some people could never touching this game. Could never. You understand the preciseness of his moves? Could never. You have to really think about that. Let that reality set. Some of you are never going to ever do this. Not because some of you don't want to. Just even if it was like, yo, just try it to see if you could do it. No, you couldn't. That's the whole point of it. You understand? So that's what made just the devs really say, you know what, we have to change this game. But when you look at some of his moves too, it's official, it's like legal. So it's like, damn, they just want to break some of the stuff. You know, some of the stuff is legal. Like that could be a carry that somebody would really do real life on a street ball court and feel like he could get away with it. Like I'm telling you, I played against people, certain stuff. So it's like, damn, they have been trying to patch these guys for years. They still can't patch them. They can still do all this now. What the dribble guys don't like is that they are taking away moves bit by bit. So look at it like a little war that's going on. They're hitting them bit by bit and taking away moves bit by bit. You see dribblers quitting bit by bit. So they're doing their job a little bit. Y'all don't think they will be paying attention and watching the ISO dribblers? Y'all don't think they would be paying attention? Y'all really think they wouldn't be? How much clips and tapes are dropping? Is people really doing this? How the flows of the games are looking? Come on, y'all don't think they're doing studies and having people do that? Be real, this is a $1 billion company. They gotta watch certain stuff. Like certain stuff he was doing here is like, it's legal, man. When you really look at it, it's so legal. It's so legal. Like a lot of this right here was very, very legal. Nothing was like a glitch. It's 2K's mechanics. He's just doing it so fast. So this is why they slowed the game down, because of pace. What happens when they slow the game down because of pace? Animations slow down. What happens when animation slows down? They get put on timers, meaning we have to wait for them to finish more so to combo out. Certain ones got shorter timers where you can cancel out, certain ones don't, but they really go deep into details of patching some of these animations so they don't do this anymore. I'm tired of this kind of being under the rug, and this is really like a real type of deal. I feel like they should go back, because the way how the mechanics was, if you wanted to use your mind, right, your mentality, and say, you know what, I'm going to play IRL. Even though players are dribbling like this, back in the day, if you used a lot of these animations and played IRL style, yo, you would go crazy. I was the only one doing it. Like, people didn't care because this was so hot. But I was doing it and mixing it up with certain little moves too of my own. But look, like some of that right there, cut the spin back out, what he just did. Look at this. Cut the little spin back out, right? And watch his moves right here. I'm going to slow it down. Look how it's IRL until he does the spin back. You just got to watch it. Look. The moves were crazier in these games. Like, they started just patching each year. I'm like, damn, why did they take that movement away? How, when you can move like that if you want. You know, I was just noticing certain things. Look at this. Look. Boom. Look where the dudes, look at the positions of the players. He stops right here. He could shoot it, but does it behind the back in front of his face. Players do that in real life. People that's nice to draw, I do that all the time. I would throw the ball out in people's faces because I know they're not good defenders. And my reaction time, my twitch to just put the ball here is faster than their reaction time. Right? That's real life. Look, he does a little Kyrie hezzy cross. Oh, he reaches and misses. All this is IRL right here. It's only until, look. Oh, IRL, look, he dribbles, he speeds off behind the back right there. That's all IRL players would do that. Jordan Poole, all type. And this is not even fake right here, really. A player would turn around like that. You know what I mean? Oh, man. This is the real reason, man. I want them to go back because they killed a lot of real IRL mechanics. They're trying to make their game go to a Sim Nation type game, but it's like, man. Do you have the dev team up there? Do you have the dev team up there to implement that to where it's gonna be a true good game? Not you guys just all making assumptions and your own feelings and guesses here and there on this and just test runs and let's just put it here and just test it. Like, come on. I don't know, man. Listen, we wrapping this one up. I just showed y'all years of research footage. Look how when we speed it up, oh my god, footage showing y'all this is what they're trying to stop, and they still can't. I always said, yo, if they wanted to stop this truly, and Steezo could come out and do it now. I don't know why he just I get it. It's not enough animations like they like. I get it. It's the energy around it. But yo, look at the double reach. They can't play. Golly. And even his shot selections, how he's shooting certain peaks, he knows the window so well. It's like, oh man. Listen. We need a balance. I'm telling y'all, I got the keys. We have to go back. If they go back to the system that they used to use with the same dribble, everything, the stamina, everything, right? And they allow me to give them some tips on just making the defense better. Why didn't they have 94 feet within this time? You see, if they had 94 feet now, it'll slow him down a little bit more in this time. You see what I'm saying? I have the gems. The devs need to see me. It's at that point now. It's like, yo, you guys got to see me. I know that I may not have the credentials. I got it, though. I got it. I'm telling you. I will make the game fun for both sides, both parties. That's what it's all about. But I would do that balance. I would say, hey, ISO gods, the IRL playstyle, I'm going to find ways to make that stronger. That has to just be the fair balance. You guys take like a 60-50 cut. You guys may lack in certain areas where a 94 feet, if somebody has that, it may affect you a little bit more. You know what I mean? But you can still do what Steezo's doing right now in different shit because they changed the game. Like, man, I would have the right balance. I'm tired of I just don't push for one side. It doesn't do good. It doesn't. Both sides. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. This is the real one right here, but people gonna sleep on it as usual. Not giving no light, sleep on it. Look at what he's doing. All that is real. All that is real. The spin off, that's so real. It's like, you know, these niggas in their mind not thinking to guard this. Yo, he was going crazy, bro. Bring this back. I'm telling you, bring this back. This is the park, man. Leave it alone. Bring y'all, man. Listen, y'all hit that like. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one.